Hello everybody, my name is Muse and this is the first bits of Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun, Aiko's Choice. This is a standalone expansion to Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun by Manini Games. What is rotate camera? Because it's always a pain. They've put it on Q&E, thank goodness for that. It wasn't on Q&E on default on their previous game, the excellent Desperados 3. So I'm glad it is here, so let's just jump in. Normal difficulty, challenging but forgiving. I mean, if it's anything like the previous games, I'm just going to save scum all the time. Alright, so I've skipped the intro cutscene because it contains big old spoilers for the initial game.
Mugen's armor. He keeps it here so he can remain incognito, as if anyone could mistake him for another.
But yeah, this mission is taking place before the final mission of the original game. It's like a mini chapter.
Supplies. We best pack well. The road to Kage-sama's hideout is long. Wouldn't want Hayato-san to complain about the food. I will remain unseen.
So yeah, let's click on these things and
Trinkets, baubles.
see what we got.
Some of Yuki-chan.
Just
and
naming all the
Takuma-san's
characters,
gadgets.
basically.
The two have really taken to each other since we defeated Okkoto.
Yuki-chan's cool. She's the one who one of our cats is named after.
Phew. It gets more exhausting by the day. To think I could ever be so careless. None of them suspected. Mugen least of all. Perhaps that is how it should remain.
Hey, it's Mugen.
Ah, Aiko-san. I'm glad to see you here safely.
Likewise, Mugen-san.
Is something wrong, my love? You look a bit unwell.
It is nothing. Do not worry about me.
Very good.
Have the others arrived yet?
They are waiting outside. Shall we fetch them?
I would like nothing more.
And the gang's
So-
all here.
This is it, huh?
Yes, we will finally meet our enemy face to face.
Will we all be together on this one?
Indeed, Yuki-chan. That is, if Takuma-san feels ready.
No need to worry about me, Mugen.
Very good. Everyone, listen here. A toast. To the Shogun and his trusted blades. May we bring an end to Kage-sama. Kanpai!
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 Kanpai! Please, do continue. Your little plans are so fascinating to me.
You!
What is the meaning of this? Who are you?
An excellent question. Would you mind telling him, Aiko-chan?
She is the Lady Chiyo, former head of the Sakura clan, my sensei.
You haven't forgotten. How delightful.
I assume you have not come to offer aid.
I fear not, Aiko-chan. Quite the contrary, in fact. Kage-sama has had enough of your interference. I was sent to deal with you. It's disappointing, really. Finding you here was no challenge at all.
Spare us the ridicule and get on with it.
Oh, you will get your turn, samurai. But first, Takuma and Yuki, am I correct? You will come with us.
No.
What? No!
Yuki-chan, easy.
Over here, if you would be so kind.
But I like Yuki. She's probably my favourite character to play as.
The rest of you are slated for execution, I'm afraid.
Oh shit.
Farewell, Aiko-chan. I wish our reunion could have been more pleasant.
As do I, sensei.
Well, we're all being very polite about it. Yeah, we'll probably quick save there, just in case. So, what are my options? Oh yeah, of course, I can go into pause mode. Is it pause or is it just slowing down time? It looks like it's just slowing down time. But I think I can queue up actions now.
Just a simple hairpin. Subtlety.
And then, how does
I
it
will
work in
make
this
something
game?
Fast.
Mugen?
I should cut them down altogether.
Oh, I could just do the old
Swordwind, or the Shogun.
attack.
I will be there.
Yeah, that works.
Close one. We should get out of here. Fast.
She toys with us. Sure.
Oh, that's a ladder. Good. Right, so we're actually into the meat of the game now. That cutscene was longer than I thought. Hey
Knew
ho.
this would come in handy.
Hush. We are not safe yet.
So we're probably going to have to rescue Yuki
So, your men have not come out.
and Takala.
Your incompetence is quite astonishing. Surely they are already dead. Now, if I were in your place, I'd search the entire city until I found them. Remember, if Kage-sama can't have their heads, he will make do with yours.
What is her plan? Where is she taking them? No chance of telling them now. We better improvise.
We should eavesdrop on her men, see if we can learn more.
Agreed. Let's get to it, and fast.
Right, now hopefully the cutscenes are finally over and we can actually start gaming. Lovely stuff. So,
I'm ready.
as you can see, it's a real-time game. Everyone's just mooching about the gaff. Lots of guards around. You can check what they can see.
If they show themselves, shoot them.
If it's a solid green area, they can see everything. If it's green stripes like up there, they can see you if you're not crouched.
Calm. Focus.
So, Ninja Boy
I'm going in.
is always a
Appears
good
we
first
are
bet.
Indeed, surrounded. Good.
And yeah, there's mission logs and tooltips.
Think I built that exit. If we had gone out the front door,
Lady Chiyo would be sending Kage-sama our heads.
Let's see, yep. Hayato and Aiko have got grappling hooks. Yeah, some characters are basically more agile than others. Mugen is not agile, but he's very strong. So
and down we go.
we can drop
One
a
of these
ladder.
days, you must teach me how to jump down from the rooftops.
With your armor, I don't think technique will make a difference.
Stay vigilant.
Glad we didn't quarrel.
And we'll just knife this guy.
How was
And we'll
this
throw him in the
woman
well.
able to find us? Only the Shogun's trusted spies knew of this hideout.
Unfortunately for
And we got a
us,
chief, nice. Yep, we can melee attack people. Mugen can do better attacks. And yeah,
Lady Chiyo was
Aiko
once
can
the
distract
Shogun's
and
most
disguise.
trusted spy.
What now? Down the well, maybe?
Yuki-chan found that route, if I
Right.
remember correctly.
So we
Clever
can't
girl.
kill that guy
Not
because
afraid to
he's
crawl
watching
through the
that
mud
guy.
to keep hidden. Quiet.
But maybe we can distract the top guy. We can come up on the roof,
No noise.
sneak across.
Yoji
D is our
Kakore.
distraction. We can throw rocks with Hayato.
Let's make
So
some
we can
noise.
throw a rock over there,
Ninjutsu. I can't go there.
and then
Move. Like
can we get this guy? No, not in time.
You won't escape.
And this is why we quick save a whole bunch. Because the controls can be fiddly for one thing. And I assumed we had more than enough time there to do a drop attack on that guy, but look, you see, it's telling me the icon for it.
I'm going in. I'll cause a distraction.
Strange.
Quiet.
There we
No
go,
evil.
we got him.
Hey.
And we dropped him in a bush. And now he's disappeared forever. So that's another guy down. Now, how do we deal with the third guy? Do we grapple up again? Is anyone going to see me if I cross that gap there?
I'm going in.
Every nook, poke every bush. Find them.
I don't think they will.
Yoji Kakore.
What was that?
Don't see a way. I can't go there.
You can go there, come on. There we go, we got in the bush. We're safe.
Blades ready.
And then we can
Person.
scoop that guy up. Oh, we just dropped him. I was going to put him in a well as well. Oh well.
Corpses laid out before me. And soon.
So now
Move
where
like
can
water.
Hayato go? We can go over here. We can drop in the water and we can swim somewhere. That seems fun. What should we do with the other two, though? Do we need to... Yeah, I'll probably stick with Hyato for now, because it's generally better to stick with one character and make a bit of progress, and then you can come back and free the others. So there's another bit of water there, but we could just... So we could have dropped in there and swum up and avoided those guards, if we wished. Can we go any higher up in the water? We can. So we could go up to...
Quiet.
Let's see. Let's drop in first.
No noise.
And then we can happily swim over here. That's the edge of the map by the look of it. But we can rotate, so that's cool. So we can pop up there. You'll notice it's now telling us it's been a minute since we've saved. This is really a game that does encourage save scumming. So we will drop one there.
Quiet.
While we work our way up onto this roof.
I'm going in.
And across here. Oops, are we not crouched? We're not crouched. My bad. But that's another ladder down, which will come in handy for someone at some point. Why is there a ladder, like, up there? Is it just so they can hang the light off it? Maybe.
If they show themselves, shoot them.
Yeah, we'll go across the
No
tightrope.
noise.
And then we're gradually circling our way back round to these guys. Maybe we can take out all this rabble over here. That bit looks like it's off limits, although maybe
No way
not.
there.
Eyes open.
Move like water.
Underestimate.
I can't go there.
Right, we can definitely drop down here though. But we can't drop onto that bit, it seems, so we can't go anywhere around there. That's off limits.
Quiet.
But around here, there's a guard there and one patrolling.
Know their reputation.
We'll be wanting to wait for this guy to... Can we hold X like in Desperados and speed up time? No, we can't. That cycles through view cones. It's a shame they've not included that once again.
Dogs. Victory is near.
Are you shuriken?
Shuriken!
A good throw, Hayato-san.
Easy. You should really learn how to use
And
these.
now,
Perhaps you
scoop.
can educate me later.
And where do we drop him? Drop him in there.
Move like water.
Hide in the hedge. Excellent. Yeah, you can use shurikens as a
Nobody leaves this area.
ranged attack, but they make more
Shuriken
noise.
jutsu.
And as well as that,
Genjutsu.
you've only got one, so you have to pull it back off the bodies to reuse it. Is that guy gonna...
Hey.
Yeah, that's fine.
Person.
Oops.
No noise.
I wasn't sure if we'd get away with that,
Yeah.
Every bush. Find them.
but we did.
Time for sword work.
Can we get rid of this guy easily?
Nothing personal. I'm going in.
So it seems.
Quiet.
I wasn't sure if anyone was watching him, and I thought I could look around, or I could just risk it and save scum if needed.
Laid out before me, and soon.
So, there's that guy, and there's that guy. They're all watching the door. He's watching over there, so he can see that guy. At the right time, at least. So we probably haven't got time to kill that guy without being noticed.
Cannot let them escape. Is that understood?
And that guy's also under his watch. So that guy, that straw hat there, is a pain. And he's watching him, so I can't get rid of him. However,
Keep searching. They must be hiding somewhere.
Now,
Aiko
let's be subtle. On my way.
has got a long-range thing that we want to use, I think,
The dance begins.
which can reduce the range of enemies. So we'll go into shift mode. Yeah, it doesn't fully pause it like it did in Desperados. That's a shame.
Weapons up.
A remedy for watchful eyes.
Right, she can't quite reach with a distraction from there. So
Out of sight.
let's see. Are we able to get onto that rooftop? I don't think we can.
Perhaps the most elegant tool.
But we could drop down.
We will not
Yeah.
leave until we have their heads.
Let's go for a stroll. Alright, what does this say? Yep, it's telling us about straw hats and how they don't get distracted easily.
Special powder.
Right, that will hit now. Good. So, she's going to blind that straw hat when I press enter, I believe. So now we'll switch back to Hayato.
Move like water.
Seems like he's able to get over here safely. Yep, no one's watching him. We'll go into shift again, and we'll tell him to kill that guy and pick up his body. We'll move him back a smidge, actually, so she's got time to throw her powder. And now when we press enter, they'll both trigger their moves. So we'll just wait until that guard is moving away. And enter. And there we go. You see his view cone's gone down, which means Hayato can happily carry that guy into the bush. Lovely. That means I can actually do some eavesdropping at this point, I think. Ooh, nearly.
I'm going in.
Yeah, we've got to be in their circle for a certain length of time. That's sensible.
I have the info. We should meet up and discuss what we've heard. Let's head up to the rooftops. Better view from there.
Agreed.
Yeah, we didn't actually get the conversation. That's a shame. Now, I guess we're not supposed to take out those guys. That might be a bonus objective.
Poke every bush. Find them.
But yeah, now that we've found out that we can distract that lad, there's no reason why we can't now. Oh.
Kill the intruder.
Yep, that wasn't cautious of me. We'll quick load that. I should drop down here and just done that basically. Oh,
Search every nook. Poke every bush.
that's now that straw hat nearly spotted me, but that's fine. This is all
Move
fine.
like water.
Oh no, it's not fine. It's not fine.
No noise.
Who's watching me there? That guy. So even if I do that guy, I can't because of that guy. We should probably get Mugen in on the action.
I am prepared.
He's got a useful ability,
On my way.
which is that he can lure guards away from where they're supposed to be. Which is pretty huge.
We cannot let them escape. Is that understood?
Skill over numbers.
Run your Hayato. Damn it. I've got Hayato into a spot I don't want him to be in, so yeah, we'll reload.
They must not see
Right,
us.
Mugen, where are you?
Patience is
You, my friend, we're going to come back around here.
I'm going in.
fine
Mugen,
day to face duty.
we'll bring you round into the action.
I want their corpses laid out before me.
Always ready.
And where's Hayato got to? Yeah, we need him back over here because I want to use him in conjunction with Mugen.
No noise. No way there.
It's a bit awkward how you can only sort of move one level ahead on the commands. It's not smart. You can, I think you can queue commands actually, so I could do, I think it's shift to queue commands. No, it's not shift, is it? Because that's tactics mode, but it's fine. I'll figure it out at some point because it's pretty useful.
Move like water.
Is anyone watching
Keep
that
searching.
guy?
They must be hiding somewhere.
I mean, that guy sees him every now and again. But not all the time, so maybe we'll just knock off this guy because he's just here.
No noise.
Okay, that guy did spot us, nearly. But not quite.
Move like water.
Weapons on the door. They might still be inside.
And we just snuck up the ladder. Good. So yeah, everyone's got different ways of carrying bodies as well. Like Yuki drags them across the floor, so she's crouched when she carries them, which means she can't be seen as easily, which is cool. Now, do I even need to do anything fancy with this guy?
We will not leave until we have
No
their
one's
heads.
watching him anymore, except for that lad.
I'm going in. Kinj. Move like water.
So yeah, we'll just drop him
Yeah.
in a box and get back up on the roof. Now Aiko.
I will not fail.
Oh, now I've got Mugen selected. Oh well. That's fine.
Duty.
'Cause yeah, he carries people standing up, but he's big and strong, so he can carry two at a time. Which is very important. Getting all these tubes ticking up. Is anyone watching Straw Hat? I don't think they are.
Not in my power.
I can see
Oops.
you!
I may have not pressed the A button.
I will use my katana. I will not fail. The end was impossible.
And we'll chuck him in a doorway. I said we'll chuck him in a doorway. Can we not chuck him in a doorway? We'll chuck him in a hedge. Ah, that might be an alarm doorway, so that's where bad dudes will come out of if we get spotted at any point. But yeah, now we can take out that guy. We don't need to take out any of these guys. I'm just doing it because I like to. Maybe I'll drop a proper save here, and I'll come back to it later, but for now we'll just try and finish the mission. So, regroup. Gather everyone on that rooftop bit. That shouldn't be too hard based on what we've done so far.
Don't see a way.
Yeah.
I'm going in. I can't go there.
Right, so control also doesn't let you queue up commands. I'm sure there's a way though.
Quiet.
Nobody leaves this area! Make sure
No way there. Move like water.
A fine day to face death.
Right. Oh yeah, Mugen's gonna get spotted climbing the ladder if he's not careful by that lad.
For the Shogun.
Same as Hyato did. But we should be fine, because Hyato was fine.
find them!
Yeah, we're fine.
I am not that agile.
Now, let us be subtle. On my way.
Let us be subtle and sprint
The
across the
dance
map.
begins.
Now we can't sprint across this bit because
I will remain unseen. and
guard will
evidently
spot us. But now we can because we're back up on a higher roof.
Let's get going.
Glory awaits.
So, it appears Yuki-chan and Takuma-san have been taken to the harbor.
There's the old man. Looks like they put him on that foreign ship.
A Portuguese vessel. And a large one at that.
Curious. What scheme have we stumbled into here?
That is an excellent question, Aiko. What scheme have we stumbled into?
Hoist the anchor! Set the sails! There goes the ship. And the old man with it.
Dang.
What about Yuki-chan? Was she also on board?
Probably not. She's a little goblin, so she
There
probably
she
escaped
is.
somewhere.
Looks like they left her behind.
Most likely as bait, in case her men failed to capture us.
You expect another ambush?
Either way, we should proceed with caution.
Well, we've got to get my favourite character out of that cage. That seems like something we want to do.
At the bridge. We must head through it if we wish to reach the harbor.
More of them at the market. Looks like they've taken over half the town.
A disguise would be useful. A friend at Misugi's inn would have one ready for me.
Yeah, that's Aiko's key mechanic. She can get disguises and waltz through the guards as though nothing was wrong. Although some of them are clever enough to spot us still, and dogs will always sniff her out.
Alternatively, we could visit Lord Kazuma's estate. The staff will have washing hanging out for the taking.
I'm glad that we have allies here. Now, let us proceed and free Yuki-chan.
Right, so there'll be bonus objectives. One of them will be get this disguise, one of them will be get that disguise. They put a lot of bonus objectives in to
So,
make things
you're
more
going up against your
replayable.
old sensei now?
Much as it pains me, it appears that way.
What could have made her fall in league with Kage-sama?
A question I'd very much like answered, after we have rescued our friends.
The Kunoichi especially!
Well, I should probably get on with rescuing my friends.
reach. I will be silent.
But I think we've reached the end of this first bit. Yeah, it's telling me now I can move. It's just generally giving me tips. It's not giving them in any specific order, it's just shoving them all in there, because it's all stuff you should know by this point, because hopefully by this point you've played Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun. If you haven't and you like what you've seen here, then I would highly recommend you start there before coming here. But as for me, I'm going to continue with this and save my little Yuki-chan. And yeah, I'm having a jolly good time. Let me know in the comments if you have played this before, or the previous one, or Desperados 3. Or if you just want to lament the general lack of real-time tactics games around and about. I wish that guard had shut up, by the way, when I'm doing my outro. Anyway, thanks for watching, friends. I will see you next time.